brother.
2001, A Space Travesty. And now look at compared to the other piece of shit case, you can hear that. That's just like fucking like, Mom, I've had it with you. I'm gonna slam my goddamn door. Like, what a great noise. It's a sturdy fucking case. You can run this over with your car. We'll like film a Napoleon Dynamite scene with us running this over with a car. Not really. That's gonna take too much time. Leslie Nielsen though, just like Gene Wilder. I mean, I fucking love Leslie Nielsen movies. I don't give a shit how bad people say they are or anything. He was the master at dry humor, timing, and everything. And it was sad when he passed away because he was stuck in those fucking shitty hero movies, scary movies, shit like that. He's the best part out of all those, but it just sucked that he died without like finishing.
Yeah.
Because the best thing is when you tell people that he started off as a serious actor, no one believes you, and then you play the Forbidden Planet for someone, and people are like,
yeah,
that's him? That's interesting. And you're just like, he started off as a theater actor, made serious movies, and then he would always be like the jokester on set, and people would be like, you should do comedy movies. And Leslie Nielsen ended up doing it, obviously, and I mean, every single fucking thing he is in, no matter how bad, like Spy Hard, I think that has like a 5% on Rotten Tomatoes or like some shit, and I fucking love that movie. It's hilarious, and they even have Andy Griffith as the bad guy. Your Honor.
Yeah.
But
yeah, one of my favorite lines from that movie is Andy Griffith, where he's like, "And when you shoot him, use the silencer." So bad.
Great direction in that movie, and as you can tell. This movie, let's see what this was released 2002, and the best thing with 2002, once again, like I said, comes with scene selection. And guess what? This movie is. Give me some time here, because the runtime is randomly hidden on these motherfuckers. Well, it might be on the DVD itself. Give us some time here. Anyways, this is probably like an 84-minute movie. If that, I want to say. And on the DVD selection thing, you have 28 scenes.
Yeah, it's 98 minutes. 98
minutes. So short, sweet, to the point. Really great small comedy if you haven't seen it.
Great.
No, in all honesty, this movie is funny. Some people won't like it because I'll admit there's really stupid parts that haven't aged well. And that's the problem with these type of spoof movies is you'll get jokes that made sense at the time, but then they flash forward to nowadays.
First time I seen this was on Comedy Central when it was good.
Yep.
When Comedy Central was good, and they actually played somewhat of good movies on there. Like they of course threw in like Adam Sandler movies in there for a while, and then they once in a while would put something like this on there. But this movie, it's a mess. I'll admit it, it's a mess. Like you just look at it. There's so many like jokes that just fly over your head because they just cut to it really quick and then cut away, and it's like, was that supposed to be a joke? like I remember there was like a part where there's like SWAT guys, and the two of the SWAT guys are playing basketball, and it just cuts to them really quick and cuts away, and it's like, okay, like it's so strange, this movie. Like of course it's spoofing 2001: A Space Odyssey, but I have no idea how. Like there's little things in the movie where it spoofs 2001, but not really a whole bunch of spoofing that movie going on.
It's just like random thrown together like bits about other space movies and shit.
Yeah, so this one, if you love Leslie Nielsen, I think you'll love this because it's crazy, it's silly,
zany,
wacky, bitch. But there are hot chicks in there if you get bored. There's some eye candy that can keep you going. What else can I say about this film? There's a lot of like impersonators in this film. I think there's a Pope, there's a Pavarotti, there's those other two guys that Pavarotti used to sing with. I think Hulk Hogan. There's even a Hulk Hogan.
Go. Check it out.
Impersonator. There's a Prince impersonator. There's a Madonna impersonator. They get so many impersonators in this film at the end. It's crazy. So, and there's of course a Bill Clinton impersonator because
There you go.
that's part of the story that someone clones Bill Clinton and he's like evil. He's an evil clone, so they removed Bill Clinton from office and put in the evil clone, and now Leslie Nielsen is to get the real Bill Clinton in office. It's yeah, the story's really bad, but I mean,
As you can tell.
I mean, if you never heard of it, then you know why you probably never heard of it. It's not Leslie Nielsen's best work out there.
No, it's not.
Not
And I mean, like we were saying, we're fans of Leslie Nielsen, so obviously we're going to have movies like this in our collection where a lot of people will just be like, fuck that. And it's like, you know what? I like Leslie Nielsen. If there's ever a Saturday where I'm bored as shit, want to watch something that makes me kind of laugh at some points, I could pop one of these son of a bitches in.
Yeah.
And back to the casing, too. You can tell this is the redesigned, like, DVD front case.
Yeah.
It's just like that. And then anytime
Yeah.
movies have the 3 pictures randomly placed where it's like not even big main movie points or like memorable scenes, they always do that, and it's just like I just wish there was more spoof movies done properly nowadays. I mean, there's so many coming out from the Wayans brothers
Oh, I
where
know.
you can't even believe that that's making money. I'm glad that the guys from like Meet the Spartans and shit went downhill. Like they finally died out, and I know they made the Starving Games.
Oh.
Literally, try to watch 10 minutes of that movie on Netflix,
Yeah, there were,
and you'll just... It was still made,
yeah,
and you're just confused because how the fuck did they get money? They had to show a script to someone,
yeah,
and it's like there's no like real audience anymore for like spoof
Yeah.
movies or anything because
all gone.
spoofs and older movies and stuff, like the jokes still is relevant for most of it. But then there's some movies like this where it's enjoyable, but some of the spoofs just don't stick anymore. And then you just got pop culture spoof movies. I'm going to coin them. 50 Shades of Black. You're spoofing 50 Shades of Grey, which is already... No one gives a shit about them.
Yeah.
There's that... I don't know if you saw it on Facebook. There's one like English bookstore that has so many fucking copies of 50 Shades of Grey and the other two that they literally built like a huge fucking book for it because no one gives a shit about that book anymore, let alone the piece of shit movie, let alone a spoof of the piece of shit that no one's gonna give a shit about. That's a lot of shits. And no one's gonna fucking... 5 years from now, no one's gonna mention 50 Shades of Grey. No one's gonna even know what the fuck 50 Shades of Black is. How many embraces would you give this?
Maybe 5.5 embraces.
I would give it about 5.5 embraces also.
Yeah.
Check out 2001 Space Travesty if you like Leslie Nielsen. If you don't, watch it if you hate it, whatever. If you like it or enjoy it, whatever. Comment if you've seen these movies. Let us know if you've seen them, what your opinion is of them. Hopefully you enjoyed this one.